Alright, I should be live, but let me verify that before I get going. There we go. Alright, looks like I'm good to go. Hello everyone, 'tis I once again, BasementSushi, and today I'm going to be streaming Marie's room. Let me know if audio's off in any way, if anything's too quiet or too loud. Otherwise, I think I'm just gonna get started. Oh, before I get started, happy Halloween everyone! Alright, let's get going. I might have to adjust the volume. Game. Game is broken. 1 second, I'm gonna restart it. Sorry about that. I think I have to turn the audio down again. Settings. Audio. Oh, should be good. Alright. Start game. So this game is from the point of view of an adult woman named Marie. Not Marie. Marie is the name of the girl whose room it is. I'm gonna turn the music volume down. So basically you walk around interacting with objects. You can interact with things and you slowly discover the story of this woman that you're being and of the people who used to live here. It's like the picture. So you can zoom in. That'd be nice. Alright, all that's left now is to open the store. We'll see if there's anything we can interact with. Ooh, map. game I picked out for today because my voice is a bit sore. So I don't actually have to talk that much.
Poor Senor was hurt. Who else? There's only one thing to do. Get to Marie.
Kelsey, that's the name of the person we are. Marie's journal.
Hi, Kelsey. Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend. I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, right now I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be alright.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be alright.
So now we're in a memory. This is Marie's journal. As we walk around the room and look at things, we'll fill in entries and slowly learn more about what happened. So I'm just gonna start here at the bed and work my way around.
Have you ever played an orange so easy?
So the journal's updated.
Drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun. The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor.
So slowly we'll learn more about Trevor, who that is. So here's the oranges. Alright, around the room we go. Pillow.
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
Whoop. Phone.
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres. I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
So we have to come back to that.
I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
It's a bit ominous.
She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year. I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah,
Hey, look,
I was
sparkly
losing my
shoes.
glamour status at school right there. Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be, until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry. The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again. But some people must have liked Mr. Jones's cooking because he was out every night cooking his green stuff.
So if you hadn't clued into it yet, the girl we're playing, Marie, went hungry a lot.
Mr. Torres gave me my own set of keys, so I'd feel at home. I loved him for it, but every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt. Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
Doo-doo-doo.
I'm not a shadow person. Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't.
I don't quite know what that means, but we are learning. Sparkly shoes.
He had money. You see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from. She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again.
It's a cool analogy, actually.
There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took.
So she was starving.
Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them, whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything. I didn't like that she kept the stone. Why did she have to be reminded? I told her I was sorry, but she said it was for me, to remind me.
Oh, sorry. We do learn what happened with the stone. We do learn the full story of what happened. It's just, for now, we get the bits and pieces.
She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver.
Opens a drawer.
Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house, not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed, almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while, stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said.
How terrible would that be? So the person we are is Kelsey, so this is my phone.
I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
Dang, my skin is so dry right now. It's starting to hurt. TV.
Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him.
My guess, it's Trevor.
That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy, or her pizza and movie party. Alright, I might have been a little jealous.
Rubik's Cube.
Hated that thing.
That's it.
Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that. Ah, yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship. Trevor was never far off, though. When Marie and I rode our bikes through dark nights just to get a taste of those perfect oranges, I knew he was lurking in the shadows.
That's creepy.
I never told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room. She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring, is what she said. Her, the weird kid, talked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring? Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound. Trevor. What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later. Lorraine, Marie's mom,
Aw.
died when she was 5.
Aw.
My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
So sad.
La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
That's sad.
She was my friend, and I had to tell her. So I came back here, throwing stones at the window. But she didn't react, so I threw a bigger stone, and it shattered the glass. She kept the stone as a souvenir to remind her not to
So
trust
that's
me
the
ever
stone over
again.
here on the dresser. Alright, laptop.
Damn, what's the password again? I need
I'm
to
not
find
a shadow person. We are in. Ah, cute little kitty.
One day, I just had to know what's up with all the cats. She said she admired them, that they were who they were without any pretense, that they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them. When Bumblebee went
Aww,
missing,
it's a cute name for a cat.
cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor.
That's horrible.
Marie, what were you thinking? You know that's illegal.
She was looking to buy a gun.
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died.
Harassment by fellow student. Hi, Marie. It grieves me to hear that this is how you feel, but I'm afraid there's not much I can do at this stage. I understand you are alarmed and feel unsafe, but Trevor has not broken any school laws, nor has he hurt anyone. I would like to invite you and Trevor into my office to see if we can start up a conversation between the two of you. Let me know when you're ready to talk. You know where to find me. Kind regards, Principal Phillips J. Oh, that's...
Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. when
He
you
was
stepped
stalking
into
her.
Orange Grove.
terrible. That's all there is on the computer.
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went.
Huh.
Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us.
I don't know if it's more or less creepy with the music.
I wore those a lot. Not to protect, my eyes, but to hide them. I didn't want anyone to know.
Well, surprised I can't interact with the... Oh, wait. Ha, found it.
Mr. Torres loved that beer.
Meow,
After the
meow,
robbery,
meow,
he only had a
meow,
couple left.
meow, meow.
Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. Remember that? All that happened later that night? I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember.
I think we got... Oh, wait, one more thing.
Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
I think we got all the entries. Alright, so we've got number clues hidden in here, which I'm going to write down, because that's what we need to open the case. So it's 3. So I could read through everything in here. Maybe I will. So, in order, November 9th. After that school article, people kept asking me why I did it, as if I were some kind of hero. So stupid. And I keep telling them the same story. Aren't they sick of it yet? Maybe I should publish a book, my life story, so they'll stop bugging me. Crazy people. Here, for the last time. Last fall, I caught a kid stealing someone's lunch from a backpack. As he stuffed the sandwich in his mouth, our eyes locked. He panicked, dropped the food, and ran. I never realized some of my classmates were actually hungry, so I joined food rescue to help. There. The end. Everyone satisfied? November 17th. We had a party today, celebrating 3 years of food rescue. Everyone was there. All those happy, familiar faces. Loved it. Kelsey came in. I never took her for one of the hungry. I don't think she knows my name, but everyone knows hers. She's gorgeous. It surprised me is all. I could see the shame in her eyes when she had to accept the bag of groceries from me. Still, I couldn't take my eyes off her. If this world allows someone like Kelsey Jackson to be hungry, it must be everywhere. So I'm going to fight it with everything I've got. November 21st. OMG, they put me on Kelsey's team. My heart races whenever I stop to think about it. Don't think she's all that pleased, though. I wonder whether she remembers me from food rescue. God, I hope not. I feel so connected to her. Isn't that weird? I'd love for us to be friends. She's just amazing. Can't wait to start working on our science project. Did you get that? Our project. I feel like I'm going to explode from excitement. December 4th. I screwed up. But I was worried. I'm still worried. And what else could I do? Kelsey hasn't been to food rescue in a while, and I just wanted to make sure she wasn't hungry or something. So I offered her my sandwich. Arg, why did I do that? Now we'll never be friends. Good one, Marie. Really, really well done. She looked at me like I was crazy and walked out. And now we're behind with the project, too. I hope we make the deadline. December 22nd. Just stop. Why do you keep writing this shit? I know there isn't much news in Orange Grove, but it's been ages. Not literally, but you know. They're never going to find them. I wish everyone would just stop. Leave us alone, so that I can forget that whole god-awful night. Oh, it's talking about the robbery. Some think my dad was a hero for trying to stop them. Sorry. Truth is, we never saw them coming. When that guy jumped and stabbed my dad, something snapped and I would have punched him, scratched his eyes out. I swear. I think I could have killed him. But the other one got to me before I even knew there were two. I never saw their faces. Neither did my dad. So they never caught them. January 5th. We're all just matter. That's what Kelsey keeps saying. And she's right. But matter is also life. And life is something we need to take care of. She likes to be out on a limb. She says she's got nothing to lose. Bam. She didn't even realize what she was saying. Or maybe I'm too sensitive. I guess that'll show me, to believe that we were just friends. I guess I am a shadow person after all. I think she's going to break her neck, by the way. See if I care. January 10th. I love cats, because they're not afraid to be difficult. January 28th. I'm trying to ignore the fact that all of Kelsey's cute stuff is paid for with Trevor's money. He's such a creep. I don't get what she sees in him. She says I'm jealous. As if. The thing is, she thinks she needs him to get away from all of this. But she doesn't. She's got away from her mom all on her own. Kelsey's the smartest, coolest, sweetest person you can imagine. She doesn't need anyone to get her out. She can do that all on her own. Too bad she doesn't believe that herself yet. Ooh. Next page, another number of 4. Fuck, I'm so stupid. I finally got to see La La Land. They showed it on Classics Night at the theater. I went with Ben. Loved it. Kelsey was there too. I was so happy to see her. I actually freaking hugged her, and she pushed me away. Asked me what I thought I was doing, and that Trevor asshole was enjoying the show, and her stupid cheerleader friends. February 14th. I feel out of place everywhere outside this room. She said she was sorry, I know. But fuck, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, and that's not what a friendship should be like, right? I feel disconnected. She did not want to be my friend. She was embarrassed. February 16th. Okay, I've calmed down a bit. That Lala night she was with Trevor, and he's such an asshole. She's different when she's around him. Not that it makes it right. But she did come straight over to tell me she was sorry. She knows she was wrong. Broke my window with that dang rock. She said if I'd answered the call of the pebbles, she wouldn't have thrown the rock. She's been here ever since. Doesn't have anywhere else to go, really. Except for Trevor. I'm glad she'd rather sleep here. Right now, as I write this, she's on the bed going over some notes from class. I like having her here, and Dad's okay with it. Oop. Another number. Oh, those sparkly shoes. She wears them all the time. Last night the heels dug into my calf. That freaking hurt. Have you seen those heels? So I yanked them off her feet and told her, not in the bed. She was amused. I can't think why. To be honest, I wish I was a size 9 because they look absolutely gorgeous. On Kelsey's feet, at least. When I tried them on, I looked like a little girl trying on Mommy's shoes. Okay, this is taking too long. Not going to read through the whole thing. If you guys play this game, you can read through them all. I still need to get the numbers, though. Boop. Boop. And a 5. More numbers. And a 1. Alright, so we got all the numbers. And this is the last number, and this is the lock. I did it. I hope I'm not going to regret this. Alright.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
So these are all the numbers from the journal.
Yay! Good work, Kelsey. Oh my god.
'Tis a gun.
The
Now we find out what happened.
future is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it, so I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him, He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor, in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, "No, that's not what happened." Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that, hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres, but I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and... What you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Avery is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking like forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
So we know what happened. But we also know they made up. They're friends again. Even after all that. And that's the end of Marie's room. It's an interesting game. I like it. On my first playthrough, I didn't get all the items, so I missed details, but it's a wonderful game. It's really well done. I enjoy it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. You're welcome to play through it again on your own. But on that note, I leave you all today. I know this was a particularly short stream, but I I've got to get ready. I've got food to eat, trick-or-treating to do. I hope you guys all have a great Halloween, and I'll see you all again tomorrow for some Town of Salem.